You can practice with me. Part 3 Spark. So I'm creating one folder, J Apache Kafka. So you can go into this path and download the text document if you want to practice with me. So you can download this Kafka, open as a text document, and you can practice with me. So yes, it is uploaded. So we'll start with installation. Probably for my case, it will be already installed. If you are also installing or if you are also working with me, so do let me know so that I will wait for you to come to this step. So first step is to download the Kafka. To download the Kafka, it is present in Apache website. So you have to run this wget and provide the path. And just press enter and it will download for you. So the first step is to download Kafka. Use wget. So it says that it's downloaded. Then second thing is you need to unzip or untar it. So this is the command to untar. Third step is just rename it. So MV is to rename the things. So I'm just renaming it from Kafka 2.11 to Kafka. And it says that do you want to overwrite? I will just say no because I already have this Kafka installed. If I go to file browser and if I search for Kafka, it is already present. So this is my one that I just downloaded, and when I was trying to rename it to Kafka, it says that do you want to overwrite, because I already have Kafka. So I said no, I don't want to overwrite. I don't need this one, so I will just delete it, and I already have this Kafka over here. So this is my Kafka. Anyone doing with me? So these are the three steps that we have completed. Anyone also practicing with me or want me to wait for you? Anyone? Anyone also doing with me? Anyone wants to wait till you come over here, or we can go ahead?
No,
Okay, so we'll go ahead, and if you are doing with me, you let me know. I will wait for you. So these are the three steps. First step is to download. Second step is to untar, and third step is to just rename it to Kafka. So the third step is to rename to Kafka. Now I want to start the Kafka. So what I will do is first I will go inside the Kafka. To go inside Kafka, it's cd Kafka. So what I will do is, for easier reference, I will just make it side by side so that you can refer it easily. So I am into fourth step, and it says that CD Kafka, that is, I'm going inside this folder CD Kafka. So my present working directory is home Cloudera Kafka. I'm inside this Kafka directory. And to start the Kafka, it is over here. Bin slash Kafka server start.sh, and this is my configuration. And you need to start it by this way. So I'm starting the Kafka. Step number 4, start the Kafka. Okay. So I have started this Kafka. I will start another session because I need two things. I need a producer as well as I need a consumer. So I open another session and I do Kafka, CD Kafka. So I am doing CD Kafka. I am inside the Kafka. As we saw that we are having three steps. First step is to create the topic. First step is to create the topic. Second step is to producer will push the data, and third step is to consumer will get the data. So we are into step 1, that is to create the topic. To create the topic, it's over here, bin topics create. I need to specify where is the zookeeper because zookeeper is must. I'm having replication factor as 1 and partition as 1. It can differ based on your production configuration, but currently my virtual machine is a single node cluster, so it is replication factor 1, produce partition 1. Topic test. So I'm creating the topic. First step, creating topic. So it says that the topic test already exists. What I will do is I will make test 1. I'm creating the topic test 1. So it says that created the topic test 1. So this topic test 1 is already created. Topic test 1 is already created. Now I need two things. First thing I need is a producer and I need a consumer. So I will make a producer. After creating topic, I need a producer and I need a consumer. So over here you can see that bin Kafka console producer. So this will be my producer, and broker, and I am specifying the port name. So this is my broker and it's localhost 9092, and the topic is test 1 now. So basically this session is my producer. This is my producer. Now I also need a consumer. I need a consumer, so I need start one more session. I need a consumer, so I'm starting one more session, and I'm over here, step number 7, and I'm doing CD Kafka. CD Kafka, so I'm inside Kafka. This is my consumer. So this is my consumer, which is saying that The broker is 9092 and the topic is test. Oh, sorry, it should be test one. Let me cancel and let me say that test one. So this is my consumer, this is my producer, and over here I had started my Kafka. So whatever I write in producer, it should go in consumer. Let's say I send one from producer. You can see that in consumer one comes. Let's say I send 23 on the producer and consumer gets 23. So whatever data I am transmitting from producer, the same data is received at consumer. So these are all the steps that we have done so far. Only 8 steps. Let us go through again what all things we did. First thing was we downloaded the Apache Kafka from Apache website. Then we did untar or unzip. Then we renamed it to Kafka. We removed the version number. Then we went inside that directory and we started the Kafka server. So the Kafka server was started in this session. After that, we want one more session for producer and we want one session for consumer. So as we saw, there are 3 steps. First step is to create the topic, then producer, then consumer. So over here we created the topic and we gave the name of topic as test 1. Another session we started the producer. So another session was producer and we gave the topic name as test 1. Another session we started the consumer and we gave the topic as test 1. And whatever data that we send from the producer, it will come to consumer. Like we are sending these all data from producer and which is coming to consumer. So these are the steps. Anyone having any doubts until now?
Sorry, is there any way, like, because this is a server, right? So can we see it locally on this machine, like virtual machine, the Apache Kafka?
The Kafka installation or what?
No, no, the server. I mean, because if we install like Apache Kafka outside, for messaging, so we can go ahead and see the messages.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there any way I can see the Apache Kafka server on this VM?
No.
Yes.
There is,
Oh,
we cannot see.
okay. So there is no way to see. Okay, okay, fine. No problem. But we will be doing, but this is just an example, but we will be doing like,
This is just an example.
okay,
Tomorrow when we do Spark streaming, so we'll see a use case wherein we are using Apache Kafka to get the data.
okay, okay, fine.
Okay. So these are the steps that you need to follow, and Apache Kafka is used a lot with different applications like Hive to get the data from different places, with Pig to get the data for weblog analysis. Then it is used with Spark. So this is like you need to learn this must Kafka. Let's see the list of topics. To see list of topics, you need to do cd Kafka, and to see all the topics, you can see that there are 2 topics. One is test and test 1. Also in some cases, let's say for you the messages are not going, that means zookeeper is down. So if zookeeper is down, you want to start the zookeeper, The command is bin zookeeper server start.sh zookeeper properties. So if the messages are not going or it is not working, it is possible that zookeeper is down. So just try to run this and it should work. Okay. Any doubts until now, anyone?
No, Harish, I'm good.
Harish, I have one question. So when you are pressing enter, then only message is sending to consumer, right?
Right, yes.
So what is happening over there? So is it giving offset confirmation like commit message?
Can you come again? Is it?
Is it giving like commit message to Kafka broker?
Yes. Whenever you send this, whenever you press this enter, the data will be like this. Producer session will first interact with Zookeeper to find where this topic is and it is present in which broker. And after that, this data will flow to that message queue in that particular broker.
Sorry,
Yes, yes, say.
sorry, I lost you for 50 seconds.
Is
Can
it
you
clear?
come? Yeah, now it is clear. Can you come again?
Okay. What I'm saying is, whenever you write any data, first what it will do is it will communicate with Zookeeper to see this topic is present in which broker and which partition you are using. So all these things will be communicated with Zookeeper, and then it will push the data to that particular messaging queue. And via that messaging queue, it will flow to this Kafka. It
Okay.
will, yeah.
And one more question is, suppose one producer is sending one message
Okay.
and two consumers are consuming that messages.
Okay.
Suppose a consumer one consumed that message and gave offset like I have received this particular message, so I'm done with this. But consumer two is not yet received. So
Okay.
will it send again to consumer two, or will say that this is message is already delivered?
No, each of the consumer will have its separate offset.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it will still go to consumer two, provided the consumer two receives within let's say 10 minutes or 15 minutes that you have already set for message queue to get clear.
And we have also topic called consumer group, right?
Yes, like all the consumers that you are using that can form a group together. So like if you are having a multiple consumer, so it will form a consumer group to fetch the data. So multiple consumers can be part of a consumer group.
So is it something like that? If we subscribe to consumer group, we no need to subscribe to each and every consumer. Suppose if a consumer have hundreds of consumers.
Yes, so if a consumer group is subscribing, no need for individual one.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone, any other doubts?
No, Harish, I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so this is like a simple practical of Apache Kafka, and just go through all this session. And if you're having, just practice all these things. If you're stuck somewhere, then let me know. If else, this is what I wanted to do for today. And tomorrow, once we come back, tomorrow we'll be doing some Spark streaming, and we will also integrate Spark streaming with Apache Kafka to see the actual use case. So that's it for today. If no questions, then we'll sign off and we'll continue tomorrow. This instruction set is available on cloud, so you can download and practice as well.
Hey Harish, can we do a streaming example on an existing table, like an MySQL table or something?
Can we
Like
do a?
small example on a MySQL table or any table, like publishing and consuming the data from one side.
Yes, we'll be doing it tomorrow.
Okay. Because till now we did is like an unstructured normal log format data, right?
Right,
So I
right.
want to try it on some structured format by using regex or kind of for normal table data.
We'll do with some data tomorrow, with the files and all.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for today, and we'll end the session for today. We'll continue tomorrow.
Thanks, Harish.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Harish. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep.